Peter Kay said he was very sorry today after canceling every date on his hotly anticipated stand-up comedy tour due to unforeseen family circumstances. The surprise announcement shocked the 1.7 million fans across Britain and Ireland who managed to get hold of tickets to see the 44-year-old comedian. Kay was due to host 109 nights from next April until March 2019 at cities including the likes of Glasgow, Birmingham, Manchester, London and Dublin. He said today, due to unforeseen family circumstances, I deeply regret that I'm having to cancel all of my upcoming work projects. This unfortunately includes my upcoming stand-up tour, Dance for Life shows and any outstanding live-work commitments. My sincerest apologies. This decision has not been taken lightly, and I'm sure you'll understand my family must always come first. Fans shared their disappointment at the news today, while offering support to Kay and his family. Fellow comedian Jason Manford simply tweeted, "Family first XX. Tickets have been selling on resale websites for more than £2,000 with fans desperate to see the much-loved comedian's first tour in 8 years. Family always comes first." Kay revealed last month in an interview with Jonathan Ross on ITV that he did not like performing live and that this would likely have been his last tour. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. I like it, but once in a blue moon. Kay, whose new tour was called Have Gags, Will Travel, added, "It's ideal for the old mum and dad, nan and granddad, very clean. I do a family show. If my mum or my wife says that something isn't funny, I know I've struck gold. They said the monkey wasn't funny in car share, they said you can't do that. They just said it was stupid and would never happen. They had to train this monkey for 3 weeks to wear sunglasses and eat Werther's Originals." He was also due to host nights in Leeds, Nottingham, Newcastle, Sheffield, and Liverpool, with the first date listed for Birmingham on April 21 next year. His 2010-11 stand-up comedy tour, The Tour That Didn't Tour, was officially inaugurated into the Guinness World Records as the most successful of all time. More than 1.2 million people watched the tour, which came after the comedian, who is also known for Phoenix Nights, had taken a 7-year break from stand-up. Kay, who is from Bolton, Greater Manchester, has written, produced and acted in several award-winning television and film projects, and authored 3 books. In 2016 he won BAFTA TV Awards for Best Male Comedy Performance and Best Scripted Comedy and the National Television Award for Best Comedy for Car Share. Car Share, in which he stars with Sian Gibson, will return next year with 2 more episodes after the Series 2 finale in May, which fans thought was the end of it. Speaking to Jonathan Ross last month, he also talked about his famous phrases and admitted, "I still get that, people shouting garlic bread at me. Who'd have thought that a food would be a catchphrase? It wasn't even a catchphrase, it's a food. I couldn't get it in the supermarket the other week. I couldn't find it and I couldn't ask for it because I was mortified to say garlic bread because they all would have shouted it back at me." Reports over the weekend suggested Kay is now worth £29.6 million, with 2 of his companies making £1.9 million profit, working out at £5,200 every day. Announcing the tour to great fanfare last month, Kay had said, "I really miss it. I know how lucky I am to be making television series and have really loved these past few years working on Car Share, but I miss doing stand-up. As terrifying as it is, when it works there's nothing more fun and exciting. Plus, a lot has happened in the last 8 years, with Trump, Twitter and my nan getting her front bush trimmed at the age of 96. I can't wait to get back up on stage." Peter Kay profile, from stand-up comic to TV club owner and Car Share comedian, Peter Kay became best known by the nation following his early 2000s TV creation, Phoenix Nights. As well as writing both seasons of the hit Manchester-based comedy show, his alter ego, the beleaguered club owner Brian Potter, earned him legions of fans across the country. He later made his television comeback with 2015 series Car Share, where, again, he took on the role of both penning the script and playing lead character, John. The show, which pulled on viewers' heartstrings as they watched his will they, won't they friendship with Sian Gibson's Kelly develop over 2 series and won him 2 BAFTA awards last year. Fans were distraught when he announced that he would not be creating a 3rd run of the show, but were delighted when he later promised 2 extra one-off episodes including an improvised show and a finale. Breaking the news during this year's BBC One Children in Need 2017 appeal show, the 44-year-old said, "We knew we couldn't end the story there." He also pledged his support to the charity by auctioning off tickets to a one-off intimate performance in Blackpool next summer, raising a total of £633,225. An acclaimed stand-up comic, K's 2018 Live Tour was to be his first in 8 years following his record-breaking string of gigs in 2010. Due to huge demand as the tickets went on sale last month, he announced an extension of the tour with extra performances in all cities. K initially announced 26 dates across 2018 and 2019, kicking off in Birmingham in April 2018, but soon tripled the lineup to more than 80 shows, including 16 nights in Manchester. Speaking of the prospect of returning to the stage, he said, "I really miss it. I know how lucky I am to be making television series and have really loved these past few years working on Car Share, but I miss doing stand-up. As terrifying as it is, when it works there's nothing more fun and exciting. Plus, a lot has happened in the last 8 years, with Trump, Twitter and my nan getting her front bush trimmed at the age of 96. I can't wait to get back up on stage. A Mancunian born and bred, he also took to the stage for the We Are Manchester concert in September, following the terror atrocity at Manchester Arena, where he worked as a steward when the venue opened in 1995. He delivered an emotional speech before introducing singer Noel Gallagher, telling the crowd, "The victims will never, ever be forgotten, but we've got to move forward with love and not hate, and that's how we win." Among his earliest writing credits are That Peter Kay Thing in 2000 and Max and Patty's Road to Nowhere, featuring an appearance from Brian Potter. Throughout his career, boosted by his 1996 Northwest Comedian of the Year prize, he has made special appearances in shows such as Doctor Who, ITV soap Coronation Street, Little Britain, The Catherine Tate Show and Inside Number 9. He is to married Susan Gargan and has a son, Charlie Michael K. Q&A on Peter Kay. What are your rights as a ticket holder? What are your rights if you hold a ticket to one of Peter Kay's cancelled shows? Can I get a refund on my ticket? You are entitled to a full refund of the face value of a ticket and usually the booking fee if the organizers cancel the event. The face value is the cost of the ticket as printed on it, but without extras such as postage, administration and booking fees. You are entitled to this refund because the organizers failed to provide what they sold you and have therefore broken their contract with you. It is useful to check whether your ticket seller is a member of the industry's self-regulatory body Society of Ticket Agents and Retailers, STARG. It is a condition of membership that ticket sellers refund a ticket's face value price when an event is cancelled. The ticket seller is responsible for giving you a refund for tickets to a cancelled event. This will often be done automatically, although some ticket websites explain how to claim a refund in their facts section. What do the ticket sellers themselves say? There are 2 ticket selling companies listed on the official announcement of the tour by promoters SJM Concerts, Ticketmaster, Co.uk and Gigsenders.com, although there are undoubtedly many secondary sellers involved too. Ticketmaster's website says, if an event's been cancelled altogether, we'll usually just refund your tickets automatically. We refund the face value plus the service charge for each ticket. You'll see a credit onto your card within 15 days of us contacting you about the cancellation. The Gigs and Tours website says, as soon as an event is officially cancelled, we'll contact you via the contact details you gave us when you booked your tickets and explain what happens next. What do I do if my ticket seller refuses me a refund? Sometimes the small print on your ticket or wording on the website about the ticket sale is unfair. For example, if it says you're not entitled to a refund if the event is cancelled by the organizers, this is likely to be unfair. In this case, you should complain to your ticket seller. If you have difficulty getting a refund for the event, you can contact the Society of Ticket Agents and Retailers, STAR, if your ticket seller is a member. Why might I not get a refund on the extra fees I paid when I bought the ticket? Check the ticket seller's terms and conditions, but there is a chance that the seller will argue that the extra fees paid for the cost of the transaction, which has already taken place. What do I do if I bought a ticket through a secondary site and I have trouble getting a refund? You should regularly log into your user account and check for a notice of cancellation of tickets and a notice of a refund. If you're not offered a refund, you don't have to accept this situation. Instead, write to them again, restate your claim, and the reasons for your complaint. Keep records of all your correspondence, take screenshots and gather any other evidence in support of your refund claim. If your claim is ignored or refused by the secondary ticketing company, you should contact your bank or credit card company if you paid using a credit card. Make them aware of your experience and the complaint you've made. If you've spent more than £100 and less than £30,000, you can claim on your credit card if something goes wrong. Under Section 75 of the Consumer Credit Act, your credit card company is jointly liable for any breach of contract or misrepresentation. If you paid by debit card, you can ask your card provider to reverse a transaction on your credit or debit card in a process called chargeback. You will need to support your claim with correspondence and evidence, so your bank or card provider can see you've already taken reasonable steps to resolve the issue yourself. If you are unsatisfied with your bank or credit card provider, or your claim is unsuccessful, you can ask the Financial Ombudsman Service to investigate your case. What if you bought your ticket on an official resale website? Soon after the announcement, StubHub was still selling tickets for venues across the UK as the firm said it was still not sure whether the show was cancelled for good or postponed for a future date when original tickets could be valid. But Viagogo and StubHub had later both stopped trading in the tickets. And an online chat with StubHub, an advisor revealed that customers would receive the full amount they paid for the tickets and not the original face value selling price. The StubHub employee said the full price paid on StubHub would be what is refunded, of course. As of yet, it is unconfirmed if he is cancelling or postponing. As soon as his PR team announcing confirm what happens next, we'll email anyone whose purchase sold on StubHub as to how proceed.